someone's going to prison. Oh yeah. At this point, with what's been happening for the last 24 or so hours in the anime community, someone definitely is about to not just lose their job, but they are about to just serve a very long time in prison. Because yesterday's leaks were already bad. I made literally a video talking about it, but the leaks have gotten even worse. And it has continued to get worse, and it's potentially going to get even more worse as the day goes on. And so let's cover what has happened so far. So yesterday, the first 3 episodes of Dandadan's anime that is set to air in the beginning of October, aka the next anime season, which is 2 months from now, okay? 2 months from now, the first 3 episodes got leaked. On top of that, we also had the first 2 episodes of Ranma 1/2's remake anime that is being done by Studio Mappa also got leaked in full. On top of that as well, Mononoke's movie, that also is a full anime film, got leaked too, in its entirety. And fast forwarding to today, episodes 4 through 6 of Dandadan has also been fully leaked, alongside of the Terminator Anime fully leaked. Yes, the full series of the Terminator Anime leaked in full. And now, with more information, ReZero Season 3, Episode 1 has now leaked as well. This is a disaster, man. Someone is not just getting fired, like I said, someone's going to prison. The fact that there is not just 1 series, or even 2, but, like, let's see here. Ranma, Dandadan, ReZero, the movie, and also, what's the other one that's slipping my mind right now? Oh yeah, Terminator. 5 anime leaked 2+ months prior to its official release is next level bad. Like, we all think leaks from manga getting a chapter a few days early is bad, and Japan reacts like they do already. They go nuclear about that stuff. Imagine how Japan right now, the staff, the studios, the production committee, and everybody over there right now in Japan is feeling about this news that continues to leak, and it just continues to happen. Because at this current time, there is rumors, and I'm just going to say, once again, this is rumored, but apparently episode 7 through 12 of Dandadan is going to leak in full today as well. Now, once again, this is not confirmed, but just judging by what has been ongoing now, with all these leaks that are coming out, it's probably going to happen. And if that is indeed the case, that is literally the entirety of Dandadan all out at once. Obviously, crap quality, 360p quality, but it doesn't change the fact the entire anime is out when it was, set to air in October, and it was going to end airing in December of this year. Can you imagine how much of a disaster that is alone? That's not including the other stuff, so it's just like, yikes. Like, just straight up yikes. This is really bad. Like, let me talk about that for a second, okay? So, I know everybody, at first glance, they're gonna look at these leaks and be like, oh, this is cool, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna watch the ReZero episode. Oh, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna watch all the episodes of Dandadan. I'm gonna sit down, watch all the Terminator anime, etc., etc. The problem here is that these episodes are just, once again, they're not properly officially released, but they're also in such low quality that it's not what the full experience was meant to be. Because most of them, from what I can understand, they're 360p. I know the ReZero leak apparently is actually really good quality, but it has, like, French subs. So, yeah, I'll talk about that in a second. But, the point of the matter is that, all the anime that has been released is basically in very poor quality, or not to the standard quality at all. And you gotta imagine how disheartening this is to the animators over there in Japan that, work all day long, and they sometimes fall asleep at their desk, killing themselves basically, working so hard, and then they find out that something they've poured hundreds upon hundreds of hours into got leaked early, and it's going to ruin the overall premiere of all of these different shows. You can imagine the devastation in an animator's heart from that. But it's not just that. This is going to affect the viewership and the sales of these series, and let me explain why this is a thing, okay? For one, let's be blunt here. I want to give ReZero as a good example here. Let's say you watched the first episode of ReZero that has now been leaked entirely. I haven't seen it yet myself, I'm going to be honest with you, but let's say you sit down and you watch it, okay? you're going to probably be inclined to not watch it again when it does air. You're going to probably wait until episode 2 of season 2 airs, or season 3 airs, I mean. And that's about it. So the premiere of ReZero's overall viewership is definitely going to dwindle. That's going to be the average person's viewpoint. For instance, like, they're going to watch the first episode early, since it's out, and then they're going to wait till episode 2. And that's going to hurt. That's going to really hurt a lot of viewers and potential money that can be made for the series. And this goes into, like, Dandadan, Terminator, etc. Just imagine the devastation to Dandadan. If episodes 7 and 12 7 through 12 come out today for Dandadan, that is the entire anime. That means that overall discussion of the show is potentially going to be so much lower than what it actually would be releasing on a weekly basis, because obviously the whole series is out, people are going to watch it potentially in one sitting, even if it's low quality, and that's about it. They're going to go on and do their own thing. That is extremely sad. And Dandadan has definitely been built up to be one of the biggest shows of the year, alongside of ReZero, and the fact that it's being done like this is just truly heartbreaking, honestly. It's just extremely sad. It really is freaking sad. So overall, these leaks, man, the ramifications. As I said, I don't really know what's going to happen. I know someone's probably going to prison. Oh yeah, there's no way at this point. The amount of money that not just one studio, but a bunch of studios have lost at this point probably ranges into maybe millions, maybe even hundreds of millions at this point, because of just these early leaks. And oh my goodness, someone is definitely going to prison. There is just no way, because of just the amount of money loss at this point. Now, another thing I do want to point out is that what I think is going to happen now that this has clearly happened and it's a huge problem, this is probably going to affect Netflix, Crunchyroll, and Viz Media's overall interaction with Japanese studios in Japan. And hear me out on this one. So, most of the leaks that have come out to the Terminator stuff, Dandadan and Ranma and all that, is definitely associated with Netflix. According to information I was able to pick up, apparently, thanks to the overall transfer of the overall series, like Dandadan, Ranma, and all that, to Netflix, when they were trying to dub it or whatever, when they got the tapes, the early tapes to be able to work on it, apparently, somewhere in between that, information got out and the episodes got leaked. Now, this isn't 100% confirmed, but that's the information I can kind of gather up. That's how the leaks happen, at least for Ranma, Dandadan, and also the Mononoke movie and stuff. But when it comes to ReZero, it's a completely different circumstance. It is not affiliated with Netflix. It is actually a French pre-screening event that happened, and someone, a part of that event, leaked the episode out. So that's probably easy to trace. That's definitely going to be easy to figure out who probably did that one. But the point of the matter is that the ReZero leak is definitely not associated with Netflix, at least from my current understanding. It is still bad overall. This is really bad, because this means that there is just multiple leaks happening that's not even just affiliated with Netflix. It's just affiliated with these companies gaining these products from Japan and not knowing how to not leak them, so to speak. So I feel like this is going to have a radical effect going forward, most likely, for Japan and how they handle these events, pre-screening events, etc. I mean, to be fair, I'm not the biggest fan of pre-screening events for, like, series like ReZero, etc. And hear me out. I feel like it's kind of like, wow, people are getting to pay early access, so to speak, to watch an episode for, like, a show, and then, like, you have to wait, like, 4 months to, like, continue it or something. I'm not a big fan of that. You can call me salty or whatever, but I'm not a big fan of pre-screening events, because also it leads to a lot of danger of spoilers and obviously what's going on right here. So I'm not a fan of that, so hopefully maybe this might have Japan crack down a little bit on pre-screening events. But getting into the Netflix stuff, Netflix is definitely in hot water. There is no way they're not in hot water at this point. At this current time, I don't think there's been any official, like, announcement or discussion or, like, an acknowledgement of what is going on at this point. If there is, do let me know in the comments below. But at this current time, there has been no official confirmation of everything. And I am curious to see what Japan, what Netflix, and all these other studios and animators are saying about this situation right now. Now, to be completely blunt here, I'm not going to link to any of this stuff, and I'm probably not going to cover, like, the actual content within it. For instance, like, let's say, hypothetically, I'm not saying I am, hypothetically, if I was to watch the ReZero Season 3, Episode 1, episode early, I'm not going to probably make a review video on it. I'm going to wait until the episode comes out before I talk about it. I'm just going to be blunt. And I'm definitely not giving out leaks or links to any of this stuff and telling you what the website name is or anything, because obviously I don't want... Yeah, I'm just staying away from this. I want to keep myself safe as well. But, with that being said, yeah, got even worse. It is a full-blown meltdown right now in the anime industry, and it might get even worse today if the last half of Dandadan does leak out. But I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe, stay healthy. Chibi out.